anger, sometimes fear. I thought I was the only one who was remembering this.
John Vasquez has symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder.
He reports that a UFO descended upon a formation of about 1,200 military trainees.
September 1977.
Every time when I speak about this, it's just like a picture flashing in front of me.
Vasquez says he and hundreds of troops were engaged in combat with aliens.
We got fired at with something unusual. Bright, intense light streaking across at us, hitting some of the people.
These aliens were here for a reason, an abduction.
The slab was levitating.
Aliens placed John on a slab-like table for examination.
And then I glanced to my left and I see rows of men on slabs.
How can so many people be involved and you're the only one that remembers?
Well, I may not be the only one that remembers.
Ex-Army Private John Vasquez is still traumatized because of what happened to him and hundreds of soldiers at Fort Benning, Georgia.
The wound would look like a red mark with yellow spotches.
Vasquez is describing the injuries he and his unit sustained from a battle between Army troops and aliens. It's a story he's been telling since 1977.
And I thought I was hallucinating.
As the publisher and as a co-author, I spent about 6 months transcribing these tapes.
After 10 years of exhaustive research and publishing his story, this is what John Vasquez found out. A surprise visit by the Army Secretary to Fort Benning that September.
When we asked about it, everyone said it didn't happen, and then we would check files and find out that it had happened.
Soldiers coming down with a mysterious case of measles.
We are supposing that those people in the battle were sent off to the hospital.
At that same time, reports of downed choppers were passed off as mechanical failure.
Now, usually there's no reason for a chopper to just fall out of the sky on the base. Again, this happened the same evening.
How can 1,300 people have their mind erased? This is an army. This is an institution, a large institution. If they want to cut something off, they're going to cut it off, one way or another. They can do it. Believe me.
Vasquez says he's talked to Army buddies who remember that UFO encounter but will not talk. He hopes that because of his book and research, others will come forward and get professional help for their stress and denial.
He has no agenda, just to tell the story and to clear it. And he'll say over and over again, if all I can do is get closure to this, that's all I want.